Welcome to Hex Proof Stitchery's very first tutorial with me, Jez'Reel, all things at Hex Proof Stitchery. Today we're going to do a very quick tutorial for brand new beginners or somebody who's never ordered from me before. So you're going to have your fabric from your kit, your hoop, floss wax, a needle, your assortment of threads, and either your paper pattern or a digital pattern. Now first, as you can see, I had to restart my video, so I've already done this part. However, we'll go over it again. You take your piece of fabric in order to find center. Fold it long edge to long edge. Go ahead and just press down. Get you a nice crisp edge there. And then, again, corner to corner, pressing firmly. I will often take my needle and just kind of stick it through the one that I can see the closest. So that way when I open it, I'm like, oh, I can kind of see where I want that middle to be. And I can park my needle there. So you're gonna have your 4 quadrants. And you're gonna take apart your hoop, take out the middle piece. Mine has marker from another project, so you can stitch it the other way. So that way any marker that rubs off on here is going to be on the back side of your fabric. But for today's purposes, we're going to do it the regular way, which is on top, and I kind of just will hold it like that so it looks, hey, that looks pretty center. Line up this top clasp up here. Tighten it down. Now my fabric will come pinked or have the edges sewn so they don't fray. However, you can use painter's tape, you can sew the edge yourself, you can take it to a local needle shop to be serged, any number of things. But for right now, this will do. We have our center. Then according to your pattern, you're gonna take your first thread. For us, it's going to be this one. And seeing as I have already cut a length, I will show you. I like to measure from my fingertips to my elbow, just about, to get a length of thread, and then you trim. Now, as you can see, these are 6-strand embroidery floss. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one, you're going to grab this and just slide it out. So you only have one. These you can smooth out. And what I will do is I wrap it back on the bobbin. So it's not in my way, it's not getting gross or lost or anything like that. It's just safely tucked back away. We will now take your piece of thread, and I kind of fold it in half again. So this way, if you've never used thread wax before, I take half, pull it through twice, go to the other half, pull it through twice. You don't need a whole lot of that. And then I kind of just twist my fingers down the length to help smooth it out, make sure there's no creasy spots or anything like that. Then you're gonna take both your ends, line them up, make sure they meet, and wax the ends. This does help you thread the needle, in my opinion. So then you're going to take your needle out, move it on through, and hold it just like this. You can tie a knot in it if you want. You don't have to. You just learn how to hold your needle at the top and it will stay just like that. Now, on your digital patterns, they will show you with a red dot where the middle is. On paper patterns, these little triangles will indicate to you where the center is so you can find it. So here, center is on the other side of our A. And we're just gonna start a little tiny bit off center right next to it with our A. So I like to start, this was our original center. So I'm gonna start one over. I like to start in the bottom corner and I pull until I have a hoop, little loopy there. And then you're gonna come back up with the diagonal hole, the one directly across from where you started. See? Pull your floss and then come back down the hole you started in to pull your thread to the back. And there you go. So because in this instance, we will be working down the leg of the A, I would just finish the leg or the cross. And then bottom left corner, top left corner, or top right corner, excuse me. Bottom right, top left. And I am splitting my threads because it, in my opinion, it helps them lay fuller and neater. So when I work up and down, I finish the whole cross. But if you're working side to side, I work left to right. It doesn't matter which way you go as long as you cross them all the same. So let's say I had 4 stitches. I'm going to do a half cross from bottom left to top right 4 times. Oops, gotta be careful which hole you get into. And 4. And then I'm going to come back from the bottom right to top left with the railroad. You do not have to railroad. I am used to it. I like it. It works for me. If it does not work for you, don't do it. Because this is about making it fun and relaxing for you. We're going to finish those. And voila. Even these ones are all crossed. Bottom left to top right, bottom right, top left. These ones all went the same way. Left and then right, not alternating. So now you can also do the same stitches across just like we did vertical. You can finish the full thing before moving on to the next stitch if you want. And that does not matter. Oops, and then sometimes you're gonna do that because I caught my stuff, and we'll just put it back on. And now, of course, since I'm recording, it's gonna be a bugger. That's all right. We're gonna keep finishing these stitches. You can always put your fingers in the way to keep it from doing that, which is also another reason why I only do the length of like my forearm, so I don't have too much loose thread to work with. So you can hold it off to the side. Ow, stabbed myself. And do it like that so you're not gonna get caught. Okay. So we've gone over these basics. That will get you started. You're gonna have a great time. And remember, no one can count. And if they tell you you can, they can. They're lying. And you're gonna make mistakes. It's okay. They're all fixable. And then when you are done stitching and you want to end your thread because you've run out or you're moving to another color, you are going to come up on the back side, come under that stitch and the next one, not your fabric, just the stitches. I feel like it wants to get it there, but I'm not gonna let it. You gotta kind of wiggle. See, it wants that one. And we're gonna force it through. 3 to 5 is good. You shouldn't need any more than that. You're gonna pull it through, and boom. Your stitches are closed. You're gonna trim it. You can set those aside if you want to use them later. And ta-da! You have done a loop start. You have started your very first piece of stitchery maybe. And you are good to go. Now, I will see you when we're all finished to do the finishing tutorial. Thank you for watching.